The final review is going to be on the Studio Series Buzzworthy Bumblebee N.E.S.T Autobot Ratchet. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do a review on the Transformers Studio Series Voyager N.E.S.T Autobot Ratchet number 96BB. It's part of the new Buzzworthy Bumblebee toy line. Now this one is all colored black and is the N.E.S.T Autobot Ratchet. So far they've done N.E.S.T Bone Crusher and now they've got N.E.S.T Ratchet. First we'll take a look at the packaging. There is the Bumblebee. So you got Megatron Prime and Bumblebee from the TV show. And then you got some artwork. There's Optimus Megatron RC. And there is Ratchet in his robot mode. Plastic-free packaging. 18 steps, so big screen inspired. Scale detail backdrop. Battle of Chicago. So basically it's the same Ratchet, same backdrop. It's just in the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line. And they colored them black instead of yellow or green. Ratchet teams up with N.E.S.T to protect Chicago from a Decepticon attack. It's from Dark of the Moon. There is the Transformers Dark of the Moon logo. And there is the UPC. Alright, let's get this guy open and see what he is. Okay, now here is Ratchet. Now, first we're going to take a look at... we'll take a look at the backdrop. Now, as what Hasbro's been doing is the actual cardboard that he's been strapped to is an exact mirror of the actual Studio Series backdrop. So I thought that's pretty cool. It's Hasbro actually going that extra mile and spending money on paint where they don't need to do. So we'll put this away and we'll take a look at the backdrop. Studio Series 96BB, Dark of the Moon. There is Chicago. And there is Ratchet. And there you go. Oh, here. So, N.E.S.T Autobot Ratchet. Pretty neat little thing. Instruction booklet. Very orange, yellowish. N.E.S.T Autobot Ratchet. Let's see. Just put the gun in the hand. And then here's how you transform him in 18 steps. And you place the gun in the wheel on the very top. Here is that same gun. It's kind of like a copper, or not a copper, more like a brownish gray color. And very detailed, that's for sure. Very, very detailed. Hollow, but still very detailed. Oops. And it just fits in its 5mm port. And there you go. Not very tight, but there is Ratchet. And is this a 5mm port? Oh yeah, look at that. And Ratchet's got a 5mm port on his arm, so you can use them with the weaponizers. We'll get into that later. Alright, now look at that face. There's Ratchet. You know, out of all the figures I own, I never once got a movie Ratchet figure. I don't know why, it's just for some reason I never got a Ratchet figure. This guy's a Target exclusive, and he was 30% off, so I got him for like 17 bucks. Minus all my discounts, I got it for like 15 bucks. So it was a Voyager. Or is this Deluxe? What size is this? I thought he was a Voyager, but I think he's a Deluxe figure. He's probably a Deluxe figure. He was $24.99. Yeah, we're going to call him a Deluxe figure for now. And I don't know why they're doing N.E.S T. Like, they even got Bone Crusher for some reason in the N.E.S T gear. But anyway, this is Ratchet. So he's got a silver face. He's got blue eyes. You got black for the roll bar. You got the cool silver lights. And you got that color that his gun's made out of, that brownish gray. And then you got the gunmetal gray. So he's like two different shades of light gray and that brownish gray. And then you got some black coming down here. You got his wheels on his hips, his other wheels up here. So very nice looking. Yeah, the one thing, if there is the back. This way too low. I wish there was a way they could have made one more fold. But that's the only thing. That's one of the things about this figure I don't like, is the way the back goes. And if you look at him from a top view, The arms, these are kind of like a triangular shaped, which I kind of don't like, but they do peg in, so that is how he goes. So the back, of course, he's got a big backpack. He got the N.E.S.T logo. It says N.E.S.T something something, and there's Autobot logo with the N.E.S.T. Same thing on that side. Here, anybody wants to read it? Let's zoom in. Yeah, we'll zoom in and turn it upside down. Just some numbers and stuff. Alright, and so that is that. Pretty neat, pretty cool. So articulation, the head. You do 360 degrees with the head. Now the arms, I guess they're supposed to be straight, so you could, this part right here rotates 360 degrees. You got 90 degree, almost 90 at the elbow, nothing in the hands. It can go out like that far if you want it to. Again, oh, he's got double bend. You got a bend at the arm and then a bend at the elbow. So you've got like that. Just for but you got double jointed elbows and arms. Nothing at the waist due to the way he transforms, which is very rare. Foot goes that high. Back, you got that stupid backpack. Side, almost a split. And you got like a ball and joint right there. The knee is more than 90 degrees. And mine's very stiff, very good. And the foot rotates 360. It's on a ball joint, so it can go all the way around. So you can do those poses like so. There you go. That's a cool pose. And like I said, his gun is a little loose, but that is your N.E.S.T Ratchet. If I can get him back up to normally. Oops, this thing. Wait, no, that's right. Standout Ratchet. All right. Now, let's do a couple comparisons, and then we'll transform Ratchet. And just for a few comparisons, so we're going to bring in the Bumblebee movie Ratchet. So that's how a G1 Ratchet would look like on the big screen. And then we're going to bring in a G1 Ratchet. That's the core class. It's about as close as I got. And then we're going to bring in the Studio Series Ironhide. I'm not sure if it's from Revenge of the Fallen or Dark of the Moon. Same truck. And since according to the box, this is Dark of the Moon. So we're going to bring in Dark of the Moon Bumblebee Deluxe, like a Nitro figure. And then we're going to bring in Optimus Prime. Now, he was both this mode in Dark of the Moon and Revenge of the Fallen. It wasn't until Age of Extinction where he got his night appearance. So, that is it for Ratchet in his Dark of the Moon black N.E.S.T vehicle, or robot mode. So now let's transform him into the GM Chevy rescue vehicle. Alright, the first thing we do is the gun. Now, the instructions tell you to work on the bottom first and the top. I've seen others do the top bottom, so we're just going to do what the directions say. So we're going to pull this out. This little inside the tire snaps into here, so you want to pull that out, pull this around, and pull this down. So all of that is backpack. Okay, the feet, you fold up the feet, fold these in and turn them around like that. And then you take this tab, this little piece, and you snap it under, and so that side's done. Other side, you fold his knee up, take this little piece, fold it out, it'll snap right under there. And then you want to fold this in, rotate it. And so what you wind up with you should make, oh, here. Alright, so what you should wind up with is a triangle figure, and you get this little area right here, which this piece is going to snap into. So, let's fold this up as much as we can. Get all this. I wish these would snap together, but they don't. So what you want to do is, you want to get that snapped in, and then this piece will fold over, and that'll snap in. Okay, so that's snapped in there. The back snapped in. You got that one big piece that's snapped in. So now you got the back of the truck. Alright, so now for the arms. You just want to put the arms out like that. Let's take his head and rotate it around. And then this, you want to fold these to the back and take the wheel, and just this wheel part rotates. Pretty cool. So pull it like that and pull the wheel, so when you do that, the wheel is facing out. Okay? Now, you separate this. Now this is weird. At first I got this. At first I thought you flip this over, but what you want to do is you flip the entire arm section over. This will move a little. See, this moves that much. That's all this moves. It's you move this whole other piece, and then this piece was like that. Then you just snap that up. So now the wheels. Okay, that's how the wheel is. So you want to careful because these will pop off. You want to fold these down like that, and then fold that like that, and that will just, it'll snap in up here. And then let's see, we get this behind the wheel or behind the grill. Yeah. Alright, and that goes behind the grill, and that side's done. So we'll take the other arm, we'll swing out the door, and this, basically you get this on the bottom. Whoops, see how they pop out? So you want to make sure you got these rotated right. I gotta rotate this back. There you go. So you rotate that back and angle this in, get it underneath the roll bar cage, and then you just want to straighten that out. And whoops, let's get this right in there. Oh, and his arm fell off already. I hate friction hinges, these like that, because they don't hold on tight. We'll just put this back in. There you go. You just want to sneak that in there. This snaps in, and this will snap into the hood or the roof somewhere. Right up here. Alright, and that is Ratchet. N.E.S.T. Autobot Ratchet. Yeah, now his head is right there. Just turned around, because if you don't turn it around, you got Ratchet looking that way. So you turn it around. Kind of wish they would have hit his head more. But that is the Hummer mode the N.E.S.T. Ratchet. This popped in more. Oh yeah, you got little tabs on the side right there. I don't think they snap in. I think they just sit in there. Here's another one. And yeah, they just rest in there. So there's a tab right there. There's a tab right here. And pretty cool. Like I said, I never had a movie Ratchet, so now I do. And then you can put this in here. And that is Ratchet. Now, this ain't going to be blast compatible. It's kind of You can see it's vertical up and down, and he rolls pretty good. He rolls very good. But let's look at that. There's that Autobot N.E.S. logo. See, I like the Bayverse movies were the best when the Autobots and the humans worked together. So that was number 2 and 3 when they had N.E.S.T all done. That was perfect. Then Age of Extinction went off on a tangent with the rogue CIA agent and all that other stuff. But I liked it better with the N.E.S.T. So there's the N.E.S.T logo. You got the N.E.S.T on the front door. You got the blackout windows. You got some detailing all up here. Yeah, there's his hands on the side, but he's a robot. So the wheels, you got that front grille with the 3 lights. You got more of the headlights behind the grille. Looks like you got 2 tow winches, which is pretty neat. You got all the orange lights. You got more of the lights up here. Definitely a search and rescue vehicle. Again, looks like he's got 2 sets of door handles. It's pretty funny. You got more detail over here. You got the back windows. And since these are 5mm ports, so if you want, you could put these on either arm. That's not a big deal. Alright, and there is Ratchet. Okay, let's do some comparisons now. And for vehicle comparisons, first we're going to bring in the Ratchet from the Bumblebee movie. Now these never transformed into the vehicle mode, so the creators had carte blanche to do whatever they want. And he's not that bad. So that's the Bumblebee Studio Series Ratchet from the movie. This is the G1 Core Class Ratchet, kind of like his old van. And then we're going to bring in the Nitro Deluxe Bumblebee. Now, not really in scale, obviously, because this car should be a lot smaller, but, you know, this is a Studio Series, and this is a main line, so, but that's Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. And then we're going to bring in Ironhide. Now, I know Ironhide and Ratchet look pretty good together, but this is a Voyager size, I believe, and this is a Deluxe size. And then we're going to bring in this guy, which is a Voyager Optimus Prime. Still a pain in the neck to transform after all these years. And that is these 2. So, if we're going to have some Dark of the Moon type vehicles, we're going to have... There, we got Ratchet, we got Bumblebee, we got Prime, and we got Ironhide. So those are our Dark of the Moon Transformers. Alright, and that is it for the comparisons. We'll just do one more Bumblebee shot real quick. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now to transform him back. Now, transform Ratchet back. I want to take off the gun. And then we'll do the arms first. So let's just unpeg all this stuff. And the arms, I guess the easy way is take the wheel. And you just want to pull this away like that. Take the arm. Stretch out. We'll do it like that. Then the other arm, we'll just slide this underneath the roll bar. Take the arm, and you got to be careful. Stretch that out, and we'll keep it like that. Now we'll just do, while we're here, I guess, we could rotate this whole assembly around. There we go. So we turn all this around. And at this point, I guess you could turn his head around. Now let's work on the legs. So, the legs are snapped in. So you just want to pull it out from here. And that will release that tab right there into the feet. Bring down the whole leg. Mine are very stiff, nice too. Bring down the leg. Turn the feet. Rotate the feet and stand them up. These panels will snap in like that. Okay, you want to pull the chest down. It'll just snap in right there. There. Now the arms are the tricky part. Oh, first we'll fold this in, and then you fold all this around, and the wheel will fall into this vertical thing right there. Now the arms are weird, so what I figured out, you want to keep these straight. Okay? Whoops. Say these things. Oh. Turn the wheel around. Take just the wheel and rotate just the wheel. Now there's a little tab here, or a slot right there, and a little tab there. So you just want to bring this around, and that'll be snapped in. And that's how the arm goes. The arm snapped in and this is straight. So let's try it on this side. You want to rotate the wheel around, keep that straight, and then there. So that's straight. Now you want to get that tab into here, and that's snapped in. That's snapped in. So now you've got this is all straight, and these are at an angle. And then you can just stand Ratchet up. Stand them up. Now, there's no place for his gun. First I thought that was for the gun, but see, I don't like how that hangs so far low. But I guess if you don't want to put it in his hand, you can always just put it in his arm. Like that. But there you go. And there is N.E.S.T Ratchet. Is he the greatest figure? No, he's not. The arms pop out a lot. Definitely has a big backpack. But I never had a Ratchet figure, so this is my first Ratchet figure. There, just raise the camera up. So he's pretty cool on this. This just you could. I don't know why you pull that down. It kind of looks, I don't know. But there is Ratchet. Let's see. Final thoughts. It's one of the very, very few figures with no waist rotation. At least none. And that is rare. There's always some kind of waist rotation on these figures. This guy doesn't have one. I like the double jointed elbows, but the friction hinges keep popping out. And the backpack is just too darn long. It's very cumbersome. Besides that, though, I'm glad I got him. He's my first Ratchet figure from the movie version. I have like the Ratchet. Well, I got Ratchet from the Bumblebee movie. And I've got Ratchet Core Class Studio Series, but no Bayverse Ratchet. And this is my Bayverse Ratchet. Alright, glad you watched this review. Thanks for sticking to the end. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you are a regular viewer, welcome back. I guess I should have said at the beginning. Turn on notifications. I got 1,000 videos on the channel. I got plenty of playlists. We do Transformers, DC figures, Marvel figures, new toy sightings, Funko Pops, movie reviews. Just like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you later. Rodimusbill out.